I applied to the Laidlaw Scholarship halfway through my first year of university. As a film and TV production student, I wasn't sure if I had the academic skills to succeed in such a prestigious scholarship, but this opportunity wasn't to be missed. So I applied and was thrilled to have my application accepted. Reading my scholarship application from 3 years ago, I wrote, "I see this scholarship as the perfect step towards my career ambitions. I aspired to work in film and TV, and I thought it would take many, many years to work at a company like Disney. In reality, I worked at Disney for 12 months over my placement year and in Hollywood over summer 2024. Both these life-changing experiences were largely caused by the Laidlaw Scholarship." I joined the scholarship at my group's welcome event in 2022. I was slightly intimidated by the knowledge and high standard of the other scholars in my group. Most of these scholars were very academic. As a film and TV production student, my skills lied in a different area, but as the program progressed, the group became closer and we became friends. My scholarship research project began in summer 2022. I originally planned to write my essay titled, "How does the representation and audience perception of diversity in film and TV change over time?" But this proposal was far too broad. So I focused on the LGBTQ representation of the BBC and Disney, but this proposal was still too broad. So I focused entirely on Disney across their global film, TV, experiences, and products. I titled this research, "Does Gay Pay? How does the Walt Disney Company manage the risk and reward of increasing LGBTQ representation?" I also interviewed 3 industry people for my project: Tom Duthie, Marvel and Lucasfilm script editor, Ollie Wiggins, BBC lead creative, and Rich Ferraro, GLAD chief comms officer. These 3 people remain excellent contacts for my future. This first summer was a masterclass in time management and persistence. I then attended the 2-day Laidlaw Scholars Conference at the London School of Economics. This conference was an inspirational start to my second year at university. So I plan to do everything I could to secure a work placement next year. As my scholarship group left London in our coach, I began looking through placement year job listings. I noticed that Disney had opened applications, so I began writing my Disney application on the coach. My placement search lasted 5 months and was all-consuming. I was in consideration for many excellent positions, but always missed out at the final stage. Then I suddenly received a call from the Disney hiring manager. 1 week and 2 interviews later, I was offered the Disney job. My scholarship research on Disney's LGBTQ representation definitely helped my application, so I thank the Laidlaw Scholarship as one of the main reasons behind this first big step in my career. Before starting at Disney, I participated in our group's scholarship volunteering day at the Friends of York Cemetery. This was a great memory of my scholarship experience, as my group became closer, worked together, and did good for the community. Over my Disney placement, I was thrilled to complete the Oxford University 6-month ethical leadership program through the scholarship, where I reflected on my leadership strengths and weaknesses. 6 months into my Disney placement, I joined the rest of my group for their scholarship graduation. Because of my Disney job, I had postponed the second summer on my scholarship until the following year, but I still received my certificate in a mock graduation with the others. This was a moment of reflection, as I watched my group finish their scholarship journey and continue into their final year at university. I then returned to my Leadership in Action project. I originally planned to begin this work in summer 2023, but after starting at Disney, I had to postpone to summer 2024. I'd previously arranged to conduct my project at Columbia University, but when returning to this plan a year later, visa requirements now prevented me from joining Columbia. This was a disappointing setback, so I was determined to find an excellent, and even better, replacement. After 1 year and 7 months spent planning, my project finally began in summer 2024. I spent 3 weeks in the US researching the barriers of entry and progression to careers in film and TV. In New York, I spent a week at the GLAD HQ, shadowing the Chief Communications Officer, who I first interviewed for my scholarship research 2 years previously. I also visited the Columbia University DDC Residential to deliver a presentation on my research. This presentation was a great achievement after overcoming so many barriers to join Columbia. In Los Angeles, I attended a focus group with the Writers Guild of America Career Longevity Committee, where we discussed the challenges facing careers in film and TV. I then visited the Epic Games LA Virtual Production Lab. This amazing technology promises to create thousands of highly skilled jobs in film and TV. I also visited the Disney LA HQ to work with the Representation Inclusion Strategies and Engagement team, where I learnt about DEI strategies across every area of the Disney business. In San Francisco, I visited the Lucasfilm HQ, where I met with colleagues from distribution, VFX, hiring, and the franchise team. My project taught me the realities of the film and TV industry, amid consolidation, strike action, and heavy layoffs. I've been inspired to change this industry for the better. The Laidlaw Scholarship will always be the first big step in my career. What I wrote in my scholarship application nearly 3 years ago became true. 3 years ago, I never thought I'd work at Disney or in the US because of this scholarship. This experience has taught me to chase opportunities, make contacts, and never give up. I've been inspired to continue into the film and TV industry and continue my leadership journey.